Had a video just a couple of days ago. It's called "The Process is the Result, Living in the Now." I got a very good comment. Someone said, I have a way with words, and the way I hold myself is very calming. Love your videos. I said, thank you for your kind words. But the point is that how I'm to truly connect with the way of nature with my heart. So that was my response. And I also added, my silent mind may speak. So after responding to the comment, I'm thinking again the subject of process is the result. In the video I watched again, actually, I was talking about the fact that even a millisecond, if we can put ourselves in the state of being in the now, that will help us to know what's going on and be. So as I was walking for a morning walk, for a long one today, I came up with this idea. Okay, let's do that for a millisecond. And I thought about putting me in that state. Process is the result, living in the now for a millisecond. And as soon as I tried to get to the millisecond become few seconds and more. And I was in the deep samadhi, no mind, no self. No mind is called mushin. Mu is nothing, and shin is mind, so no mind. And obviously there's no self. So I was in that state as I was walking. And then a thought popped up. I have to add another video to follow to that. And the title for that, which is this one, is "The Process is the Result, Living with Mission." And what I want to explain here is how I got that and what the mission is for me. Process is the result implies or aim at being in the now. And typically, like I said, millisecond, no mind, no self. I don't know why I said millisecond, but that's a state of absolute being. A process is a result. And the point of the word process is a result is that that's the ultimate level of the cause and effect relationship of the process and result. You aim what is that you want to do for whatever reason, and if you keep doing that, whatever the way you want to do it, you get to the point of no more, you can go further than what you're doing, which may be a quiet mind, but with that quiet mind, maybe the realization of the mission. This is what I do, and in Chinese character it's described as Tenmei. Ten is heaven, Mei is order, so order from heaven. So you become one with the mission as the process and the result being one in that state, because you are fully engaged in that mission of what you do. There's nothing more than that. So that's kind of logical explanation. But in order for me to explain that, I will explain the way I see it, of when my mission is connected to the process is a result. And what that is this. I say, may all beings be happy quite often. And that's my mission. And I mentioned this elsewhere. I like to do what I like to do. And if that helps the society, then I find a way. Actually, I mentioned that to my son when he was 16 or 17. Find whatever you really like, and if that helps the society, that is what you want to do. So it's alignment of the process with the alignment for the happiness of the society. It could be a large audience or could be small, whatever the audience is and whatever the field is. It could be a painting or inventing something or managing or investing, or in the sport you do surfing, fishing, anything you really like, and if that helps the society, you align, and therefore all your existence is in that process, because the mission is approach of what you want to do, but you are engaging yourself in that. So in that state, process is the result. There's no higher goal than that. So in my case, what I find or what I feel is that I like what I like to do. And what I like to do is, in the case of YouTube, I keep sharing the idea, whatever pops up, that relate to may all beings be happy, the mission. So in that sense, I have alignment that I feel. You may not believe it, but that's what I feel subjectively, that I live by doing what I really like, and that is connected to the idea of may all beings be happy. And in that process, I feel happy, and therefore, if I'm doing it right, the society could become happy. So that's the ultimate for me. It may be different for anyone else. So that's how I kind of concluded that the process is the result, living in the now, and that is to be tied to living with a mission, where you do what you really like and help the society, whatever the way you choose to do that. So what happens, in my view, is if we truly engage ourselves in that way and live like that, there's, I said, alignment, or also empowerment from within, that you have to connect to the root of who you are, which is the nature's way, as I see it. And nature's way may be expressed as a heart. We all have. Nature's way is everywhere, manifesting. And by connecting to that, we become one with the nature's way, and our mind may be no mind, no self, to be able to connect. And that process of being in the connected state then is you're living with the mission, which is to connect to what you do, what you really like, from your heart, connecting to the root, and that connect to the idea of may all beings be happy. All beings. And I see the way, the nature's way is going on is exactly that. You can call that nature's way as God. That is to help us to believe in God, to do which doesn't violate the wish of God. And we can replace the word of God to the nature's way, the laws of nature. So in that state, you are living in the now with a mission. And the connecting to the mission from the core of our being, when you feel it, from that millisecond to a few seconds, even more, then you can see you're aligning yourself with a mission in this moment, in the next moment, in the next moment. We may get off from the mission as a nature's way also, because our mind moves. The movement is perhaps the nature's way, but we are to align so that we adjust ourselves to keep pointing in the way that suit us for us to achieve that mission. So that millisecond become few seconds, and we may adjust and keep on adjusting and navigating our life. And when we do that, I tend to believe heaven would help those who help themselves, because there's alignment and there's no ego in that process. Maybe this is still theoretical, but that's part of what we may do to use our mind. Hopefully the theoretical is experiential in the sense that I connect even millisecond. And when I do that, I find a way. I have some stories, but I would talk about that some other time. I thought I'd just capture what I thought this morning when I had a walk. And I like to pursue this mission of doing what I really like, and hopefully that connect to the idea like may all beings be happy, so that I can engage myself in this process fully to live my life. It may sound crazy, I don't know. Let me know if you have any comment. Thank you.